Hello everybody, welcome to Beer Beer Reviews with me, your host Jack. And tonight we have a beer from a brewery that I really didn't think I'd be able to actually get my hands on, but surprise, surprise, here we are, and actually I managed to pick some up. It is Warpigs, the Brewpub from Copenhagen. They actually do a web store, and you can actually buy this stuff and get it shipped internationally. If you spend over, in the UK it's over £100, or I think it's 1,000 Danish kroner, I want to say. You can get these things shipped to you, which is awesome, absolutely cool. And they've got a whole range of their stuff, like this one is Canoe, which we're going to review tonight. It's an IPA, brewed in collaboration with Mastodon, one of my favourite bands ever, so I kind of had to pick it up. But I also picked a few of the other things up as well, which we'll hit over the course of the next few weeks. And also, I got this nice top as well, which is brand new out on the website. It's on a Dickies sweatshirt. It's really good quality as well. It's got a cool design on it on the back of the neck. It essentially has that on the back of my neck as well. So it's cool. Let's get a bit of brewery memorabilia whilst we're out and about as well. But without further ado, let's crack this fellow open and give it a shot. Actually, before we do that, I mean, look, the bottles look fantastic, right? And then just really simply, it's literally been handwritten on the back by the brewery staff. What the beer is and the percentage and stuff. So it's just a really simple concept, but it works, right? 750ml bottles, and it kind of works. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And actually, I'm gonna have to butcher this cap in a second, but the cap is awesome as well. I just love the visuals of it. It's just me, I suppose. I'm a bit of a heavy metal freak, so it kind of suits me. And it seems a shame not to use a Nicholas glass anyway, or a Copenhagen Beer Celebration glass, seeing as though that is when we were there at Warpigs. Had some of their stuff over there in the brew house, and it was fantastic, really tasty. So I'm hoping it'll be the same here as well. Pours out into the glass with a nice hazy orange colour going on there. Bit of a nice tight head in it. It's going to be sticking around for the ride as well. Look at that, shimmy, shimmy, shake, which is pretty cool. So let's get in there and get a good old smell, shall we? Ooh, sweet orange and grapefruit, definitely. There's a hint of piney dankness behind it too. But it's got this big, juicy orange note to it. You could extrapolate that and say it's got this kind of sweet mango as well. Perhaps that hint of the tropical papaya in it. It's a nice note of pine and resin underneath all of it. It just kind of pins it back. But it's blowing out the glass. It really is jumping out the glass. It's 6.66%. I must say that if I had a brew pub in the world, don't let it cloud your judgment. I'm not being, I'm not letting it cloud my judgment. I should say that I really like the Brewpub, but their Brewpub out in the Vesterbro district of Copenhagen is awesome. So I really recommend checking it out. That is exactly what I would have if I had a Brewpub. I would like it to look like that and act like that. Except being a vegetarian, the kind of American barbecue thing, that doesn't particularly work for me. But that's cool. I'll let them off for that one at least. So aromatics are really good in this. It smells sweet, tropical. I can smell some malt character behind it as well. I suggest there's some crystal in there, but it's got a quite typical. I don't know if it's just a Copenhagen thing. I suppose maybe I should say this is a Copenhagen IPA, but they just have these juicy but relatively sweet. There's definite malt characteristics to it, but there is still the juicy hoppy notes as well. And I seem to get a lot, like with their Maha stuff and some Mikkeller beers, and particularly the Warpigs that I've tried. Have these similar notes. I think I've held this bottle up in about 6 videos recently, but these two are very analogous in aroma. I don't know what's in the Canoe though, I must say, hop wise. But cheers everyone, let's get in there and give it a good old shot. Yeah, that is good. Oh. It's a really good combination on this actually. It's super fine and fizzy, but almost I don't know how to say. It's kind of this creamy, interesting mouthfeel. It's very soft on the palate. And my immediate thought was something like a satsuma or a tangerine. Those kind of softer, sweeter, smaller little kind of citrus fruits. That really hit me straight away. Rather than kind of blood oranges and bigger, bolder orange flavours, it's just soft and rounded and quite smooth. There's definitely this kind of bready, crackery base malt as well, almost like bready, really like doughy sort of malt character to it as well. Actually, now that I've taken a couple of sips, I'll just smell it again. There's a little bit of a hint of the allium on the nose now as well, a little bit of that dank onion, which interestingly wasn't there when we first poured it. Yeah, it's a really good IPA. It is. It's just got this fantastic flavour of. I'm saying it again and again, but it's just this sweet citrus orangey flavour. But I'm thinking like Satsuma's tangerine. That's just keeps popping up in my mind. Bitterness is definitely there. It's not too detracting, it's not palate strippingly so. That nice soft mouthfeel is added in with it, these bready, doughy flavours. It's just a really well made IPA and something that I like. I prefer them juicier and softer. The big piney resiny ones I have a palate for and I can appreciate, but the soft ones are what make me go back time and time again and buy more bottles of. Cracking IPA this one. I'm not surprised. It's Three Floyds and Mikkeller opening a brew pub. They're not going to mess up IPAs because that's something they're both good at, right? You hope not. And it's well worth checking out. So yeah, I mean, get yourself some cool merchandise, which is awesome, and get yourself some cool bottles of beer if you so fancy. I don't know if they're linking together with the Mikkeller web store, but Mikkeller's web store has fantastic beers on all the time. They really push out the boat in terms of getting some good quality beers in, like the Grims that we had and Toppling Goliath and stuff like that. You can grab them from all over the Mikkeller web shop. And it's really worth doing. And hopefully the Warpigs, they'll do the same. But there you go. Please like, favourite, comment and subscribe. I would love to hear what you think if you've been to Warpigs, because I love that place. It's so cool. And indeed, if you've tried the War Canoe, collaboration with Mastodon, which I haven't really touched on actually, but the name War Canoe is Brand Daly's choice because they used to always go canoeing in summertime apparently, and they used to play a game of war canoes in their canoes. Apparently they did go and actually brew this in the Brewpub, which is awesome, right? So check it out anyway. And until the next baby review, cheers everyone.